In this video, we will talk about how to subtract a mixed number from a whole number. So I have two examples for us to work through here. Let's check out this first example. We have 5 minus 2 and 6/7. So we have a whole number, 5, and we're subtracting 2 and 6/7, a mixed number. So how can we do this? Well, I find that it helps if we first rewrite this problem by stacking the numbers on top of each other. So if we say 5 minus 2 and 6/7. Now, when we write it in this format, the way that we usually perform this subtraction is we take whatever the fraction is here, and then we try to subtract the fraction right here. But notice, there is no fraction right here. So what we can do is we can create one. So the way that we do that is we cross out this whole number. So this 5 right here, make it 1 less. So instead of a 5, let's turn it into a 4. And what we can do is we can add 1, because 4 plus 1, that's the same as 5. But instead of writing a 1, what we can do is we can write a fraction with the same denominator as this fraction that we're subtracting. So that would be 7/7. Because when you have a fraction like this where the numerator and denominator are the same, that fraction is just equal to 1. So 7/7 is the same as 1. So all we've done is we've rewritten this 5 as 4 and 7/7. And now what we can do is we can say, okay, what is 7/7 minus 6/7? Well, that would just be 1/7. So let's write that right here, 1/7. And then we can move on to the whole number. So we have 4 minus 2, which is 2. So here's our final answer, 2 and 1/7. So 5 minus 2 and 6/7 is equal to 2 and 1/7. All right, let's try one more example. Let's say we have 12 minus 4 and 2/5. So again, we have a whole number and we're subtracting a mixed number. So how can we do that? Well, let's first start by rewriting it by stacking the numbers on top of each other. So 12 minus 4 and 2/5. Now, once again, when we do these problems, we like to start with the fractions and say, take this fraction and subtract this fraction. But again, there is no fraction here right now, so we can go ahead and create a fraction. So the way we do that is we cross out the 12 and make it 1 less, so 11. And we'll say, let's write 11 plus 1, since that's the same as 12. But instead of writing a 1, let's write the fraction version of a 1 with the same denominator as this fraction. So this denominator is 5, so we can say 5/5, because this fraction is equal to 1. So we've just rewritten this 12 as 11 and 5/5. So it's the same as 12, so we haven't changed anything. But now what we can do is we can say, what is 5/5 minus 2/5? Well, that would be 3/5. And then lastly, we say, what is 11 minus 4? Well, that's 7. So here's our final answer, 7 and 3/5. So 12 minus 4 and 2/5 is equal to 7 and 3/5. So those were just a couple examples of how you can subtract a mixed number from a whole number.